So your workspace is ultimately accessed from a device. Solutions on how to manage and secure these devices is important decision you will need to make. So Citrix is already investing heavily on Citrix endpoint management to make sure you have the most unified experience when managing these devices. So the ultimate goal is to help you understand the new integrations which we have developed for Citrix endpoint management together with Citrix Workspace. So most of the times, what you will be doing is enrolling your device and registering it to the Citrix Cloud services, and then you will be downloading few applications that are required for your day-to-day tasks. And then on the over the mobile itself, you will be authenticating to those, and then using your maybe Okta authentication or any other authentication methods, you could just access your applications at any point of time. So based on the recent Gartner study showing about like 50% of enterprises are looking to isolate web browsing, we know that this is top of mind because the web browser is one of the most common ways that enterprises are vulnerable to attack. So that, and like lost or forgotten passwords, which Workspace app can also cover. So Citrix Workspace comes with Citrix Secure Browsing Service, which is hosted on Azure, and with which browsing traffic will never reach your corporate's network. No caching also means that there's no sensitive information left in the cloud. And additional browser-based security controls are also supported, including like cut, copy, paste restrictions and URL filtering. Like as I said earlier, like these services are like deployed like a breeze. So the next component would be content collaboration, which was earlier known as ShareFile. So this enables you to easily and securely exchange documents, maybe send large documents by email, and securely handle document transfers to third parties. There are many ways to work with using this Citrix content collaboration, including a web-based interface, mobile clients, desktop applications, and integrations with Microsoft Outlook and Gmail as well. So content collaboration will help you secure your documents with 256-bit AES encryption of data. It has several other features like remote wipe, data loss prevention systems integration, information rights management as well. So let's talk about Citrix Analytics. So who doesn't want to monitor the activities happening in your environment, and who doesn't want to get the live reports and point of failures or anything that disrupts the productivity of end users? We got Citrix Analytics, which is an intuitive analytics service that allows you to monitor and identify inconsistent or suspicious activities on your networks. So using machine learning and advanced algorithms, it provides actionable insights into user behavior based on indicators across users, endpoints, network traffics, and files. So with that said, let's take a demo and see how this looks like. So I'll just play a quick video, and then which talks about
Here at Citrix, we've been reimagining the way people accomplish their work. And we started this by reinventing the way end users interact with the resources they need to accomplish their tasks at hand. So what we used to call the Citrix receiver has now been transformed into the Citrix Workspace. And as you can see, users still have access to the apps and desktops, but we've added a few new important features that we didn't have in the last version. The first of these new important features is having access to the files directly through the Citrix Workspace. So the user's data is an important component to the ecosystem in which they work, and now they can access what they need right from within the workspace. This functionality can be extended through the use of connectors to resources outside of the Citrix environment as well. This can include network drives, SharePoint libraries, Google Drive, or even my favorite, OneDrive. In addition to that, you can now access SaaS applications side by side with traditional published applications. SaaS applications have become a key part of our daily routines. So it's important that users can access all this all from one space. Now, if we open one, for example, in Workday, it's going to open in the local browser on the device the user is using. And that's usually fine, but if you have applications with more sensitive data, such as Salesforce, we want to be able to apply more security to that. And now that we've introduced app access control for SaaS applications, we can do just that. So because we have app access control turned on for Salesforce in this example, we can apply web filtering, watermarking, and even protect against copy, paste, and string clipping information out of this particular app. Now moving forward, we're even going to change what the workspace looks like a little bit more. We're doing this by implementing what we call micro apps. The micro apps can feed information to the workspace into just that, a feed. Now the information that's presented in this feed can actually initiate workflows back to the application that they're tied to. So for example, a manager assigns a course to an employee. They can take a look at the course information right within the workspace and then register without ever having to leave. So we have micro apps that tie into many different applications in the backend. One of the good examples here is for Concur. Everyone has to do expense reports. Nobody really likes to do them, so we might as well make it as easy as possible. In this particular scenario, as a manager, I can take a look at an expense report that's been submitted to me by clicking on the tile and then drilling down on the information that is presented. So here I can take a look at the invoices, and I can even take a look at the receipts that are tied to this particular expense report. If everything seems to check out, I can go ahead and approve it directly from Workspace. Of course, we can directly integrate with workflows within Citrix files as well. So in this example, I've had a file that has a review requested for it. I can open that directly within the workspace, take a look, and initiate a workflow if need be. Workday will also populate other announcements. So, for example, here we have a new team member joining. Now, for those in sales, a really handy thing is to have Tableau information show up directly in the feed. So as a manager, I can see where my sales folks are on a year-over-year basis without having to run a tedious report on the back end of Tableau. Other information that sometimes gets lost in the fray or the wealth of emails that we receive would be something like the invitation to the Summer Workout Challenge. Well, now that'll show up directly in the feed. Once again, I click on the tile, can get all the details, and I can sign up directly from the Citrix Workspace. Another thing we're trying to make a lot easier to do within this is PTO. So as a manager, you can approve PTO requests directly from the Workspace app. Or for example, if you need to take PTO yourself, it will actually remind you that you've got holidays on the horizon. Now requesting that time off is just as easy as going in, selecting the dates that you'd like to have. You can add a note if you'd like to, and then go ahead and request that vacation. Now, users will still have access to the recent applications, recent files, and recent desktops that they're used to having with the interface that they're using now. And this is how Citrix is powering the future of work.
Okay, so that's what we are here for. So how would one find what all products work in Citrix infrastructure? So we do have a program called as Citrix Ready program, which works with these products from product vendors to validate their products' compatibility with Citrix products. Citrix Ready program is an end-to-end technology partner program that helps like software or hardware vendors and service companies who develop and integrate their products with Citrix technologies and also verify their products functionality in Citrix environments. After these products are verified as Citrix ready and are listed, they get listed on our catalog, which we call it as a Citrix ready marketplace. So you can navigate to https://citrixready.citrix.com, and you can always reach us out at citrixready@citrix.com for more information about Citrix Ready program or Citrix Workspace. So with that said, we'll conclude this smart talk for now. Thank you for your participation, and I'll hand it over to Sophia as well.
Thank you.